Hi everyone, welcome to Monica's Singapore Kitchen. Today I'll be cooking Sarawak sweet bean sprout noodles. When I left Penang to come to Singapore to study, this sweet, dark and sticky noodles was my go-to sustenance. Its simplicity and affordability was perfect for a student on budget. I miss these noodles very much, so here I will try to recreate it in this video. This is the star ingredient, palm sugar or gula Melaka, which is made from the sap of the coconut palm. Traditionally, the Sarawak sweet noodles is made from gula apong, which is made from the sap of the nipa palm, a mangrove palm. Since our gula Melaka comes in cylinders, we need to shave it so that it is easier to dissolve. The other ingredients that we do need for this recipe is thick yellow fresh noodles. So it comes in packets of 450 to 500 grams. So this is bean sprout, also very important. Then our shaved gula Melaka, 3 cloves of minced garlic, half tablespoon of soya sauce, and then we have this thing called the cooking caramel. We use this for its rich brown color. This is not soya sauce, as the cooking caramel is more viscous than the dark soya sauce. This ingredient imparts a characteristic rich dark brown color to our noodles. So we need about 1.5 tablespoons of this caramel, cooking caramel. So before we cook, let's dissolve our shaved gula Melaka. We need about 100 milliliters of hot water. Yep, just use hot water so that it's easier to dissolve. So press and stir it. So here we are, our gula Melaka syrup is ready. So heat up 4 tablespoons of cooking oil, or you can also use lard if you wish to use lard. Then stir fry minced garlic until it is almost brown. Okay, add in our yellow noodles. Remember to separate the noodle strands before popping it onto the wok. Otherwise, it will be a struggle trying to separate them while frying. So then add our cooking caramel. You can add 1 tablespoon first, gauge the color, see whether you like it or not, and then later you might want to add more if you want it to be a bit darker. So we want to mix well until the caramel coats every noodle strand evenly. It takes, I would say, about a couple of minutes of stir frying. So next we would like to add our soya sauce and also our gula Melaka syrup. So stir fry until the noodles is almost dry, glossy and sticky. So all this is done under high heat. So at this point, I think it's time to add our last ingredient, which is our bean sprouts. I add the bean sprouts last as it is added to provide a crisp, refreshing crunch that contrasts nicely with the soft, slippery noodles. Also, the fresh, earthy and slightly nutty smell of the bean sprout is very nostalgic. It just reminds me of, the good old days. Okay, stir fry for about 1 minute. And then we can serve these noodles. Try not to over fry it because we want to maintain the crispness of the noodles. You can enjoy these noodles on its own, or normally I add a couple of eggs for a balanced meal. I remember when buying this Hokkien noodle, one could also add side ingredients like fish cake, sausages, chicken wings, etc. with additional charges. Sambal chili is a perfect condiment for this Hokkien noodles. If you're wondering what to cook next, do give this recipe a try. Thanks for stopping by, and as always, happy cooking!